we're back to a match I think everybody's looking forward to. I know I am, I know my co-caster is, I know my cameraman is, and I know my my secret lover who's been putting Twitter messages on all day does as well. This is our marquee matchup, possibly two of the two best teams in the world facing off at LAN. It's going to be awesome, and I'm really excited too because the first map is going to be Process, and I really like this map, and it's going to be interesting to see how the scouts, these four awesome scouts, play on this map, Justin. I'm looking forward to it, buddy.
I am as well. Process is my favorite map of all the TF2 maps, and these two teams are two of my favorite teams. You couldn't ask for a better matchup. Of course, we highly predict and anticipate that these will be the two teams facing off tomorrow in your grand final, but you know, who's to say? All we can do now is enjoy the time that is given to us with these two teams. What can we say, Alex, about these teams? We have Platinum on one side, we have Banny on the other. The history goes back for seasons now. These guys are always on the opposite ends. There's a rivalry there. They're always trying to match each other, beat each other. And here they go. They have another chance to do it. Of course, the winner of this will go on. They will await the upper bracket final. The loser of this will go on now to fight Street Hoops, who we just casted and they won.
Yeah, I'm excited for that match, but this is the marquee match. So I think what the biggest talking point that we could possibly have in this game is the 4G. Now, for you maybe more casual viewers of Team Fortress 2, maybe tune in every LAN because, you know, we're awesome or whatever. Froyotech was 16-0 this year in the regular season, and that's the 4G team. That's Shade and Banny, Blaze, Lansky, Clockwork, right? I think the lineup's probably be posted on stream. They were 16-0, and they were the favorites to win it all. But Mixup kind of cleaned up their roster, got Seagull back on Roamer, and he's just been phenomenal, and he's ruining people on LAN, as he usually does. And then 4G made a switch. Their demo dummy went from demo to scout, and then Banny, who was playing scout, went to demo, which you'd think wouldn't be a big deal because Banny's so good at demo that it might make up for whatever skill gap that was bridged when Dummy went from demo to scout in the scout department. But they were really a much worse team, Justin. I mean, we saw them get absolutely handled by Mixup in the Twitch Team Fortress TV Invitational earlier this week. So the change was made. Dummy is back on demo, and I think that's the big talking point: is how are these two teams going to play? Because the last time we saw them 5 days ago, it was absolutely 100% Mixup.
You know, and on the flip side of that, Mixup played the season with a different medic, a different roamer. Their current medic was on Demo Man, and their current Demo Man was on Pocket. So we're looking at a clash switch by four different players on 4 different classes. 2 of them did not even play during the regular season. So Tyler and a Seagull, you know, everyone's heroes, they weren't there. Their soldiers did not play during the regular season. Of course, this roster, though, the Platinum, Seagull, Tyler, Harblue, Enigma, and Squidder roster, they're your reigning LAN champions. They ran away with it last season. They're the victors, so, you know, it's theirs to lose right now. They have the trophy somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
It's probably in Tyler's truck, let's be honest. Okay, no, so we are going live in the future here, kids, so let's get into chat. I want to hear your predictions before we go live. This is the game of games in our North American TF2 scene. This is everything, you know, that we look forward to the entire season. It's going to be so much fun to cast it. Hopefully it lives up to all the hype. Also, real fast, to change gears quickly, I made a promise to a couple new friends of mine from Australia. Now, we did have Yuki casting earlier with my guy Justin, and I did a great job, and he is on Team Incredible Miracle in Australia. They traveled to I-49 for sort of a world championship game, and they did really well last year. I think they captured a lot of fans from North America and EU, the way they played really well. Well, I just got 100% confirmation from one of their members that I will in fact be also traveling to I-52 later on in August. So that's something for all of your TF2 fans to look forward to. Another true world championship. We'll have 3 continents represented, and that's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Yuki did a great job casting. A great player, like I said when I introduced him, one of the greatest players on the planet. He had the game sense, he knows what he's talking about, and his team is very strong. So that's exciting, but don't know, Alex, if it's as exciting as this matchup that we have here. We've been hyping it, but probably not enough, because this seriously is one of the most hyped matches that we've had in a very long time, probably since...
I'm so stupid. It's immunity, team immunity. No, I'm not gonna look at chat for the next 5 minutes. I got it wrong. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get bombarded by messages. All right, I'm gonna hide my face and my pizza over here. So yeah, the Aussie TF2 team is really good. they're going to I-52. Let's move on. Justin.
And possibly, I mean, since we do have these two teams here getting ready to match up, both these teams are looking to go there too and play against team. What was their name again? I don't know. Anyway, I can't think of it. Something. I'm sure you can help me out there, Zebra. But one or maybe both of these two teams will be traveling to that LAN. Of course, right now they are facing off on this LAN. The winner, like we said, will go on to await the upper bracket finals. The loser will go on to fight the Street Hoops, who just had a surprising victory. And it's really hard to place a favorite in this match, because when you introduced us, you had mentioned it, how Mixup ran away with the TFT TV Invitational powered by Twitch that we just finished last Wednesday. And you would have thought a week prior that it would have been 4G. 4G being undefeated, 16-0 the entire season. It was really theirs. It was looking like they were going to be set, but not to be. So here we go. It's a redo. We have different classes, and we're getting ready to go.
Yeah, you said it's hard to call a winner. Well, our chat would disagree with that. I'm seeing a heavy, well, in the past, before my brain decided to stop working for a little bit, in the past, I think probably about 90%, if not more people that posted, think it's going to be Mixup, a close score, but Mixup. And we are, in fact, no, we're not live yet. This is not. I was concerned for a moment, but we're not. Otherwise, everyone just got much worse at TF2. I was like, they're not even trying. So yeah, I got word that they were live, so I'm guessing that was not true, so I'm sorry. Let me see a little more time.
Yeah, we can see if you take a look that they're only 11 in the server right now, so somebody trying to filter in. Who is it? It looks like it is Banning to Shade. Shade is not there. So the medic for Froyo not in the server as of yet. That's okay. He's trying to figure something out. Maybe he's taking more Vine videos, or
I was gonna say,
uploading to YouTube. His connection's not working quite right, but. Things to look out for in this match. We touched on it a little bit. We touched on the Banny and dummy factor. Banny back on Scout. Immediately, ironically, puts him back as one of the best scouts currently in LAN. But before we go live, I just want to mention that the mix-up scouts went crazy before. Both had a DPM over 300. So just take a look at that, see how they do.
Yeah, we're live, so we're gonna go into this. It's happening, boys. Let's get ready. Tell your friends. This is the game that if you're at all interested in our game, competitive TF2, this is our best showcase that we can give you. Hopefully, these two teams live up to it. But yeah, we're ready to go. Justin, you want to take the first mid or what?
I want to take all the mids, but if you're going to give me the first one, I will take it. Now I'm going to take a look at Mixup Platinum. Of course, Mixup Platinum going demo man for that LAN in that Twitch tournament. Here he goes on middle at 9:38, putting that cannonball over the left box, putting that sticky over again. No blue members bombing in on him, so he has all the room in the world to spam away, but a very sustained middle. Both teams feeling each other out. Clockwork gets the first frag onto a Seagull, and here's a bomb onto Platinum. He goes down. Banny gets his kill. Clockwork with another. Lansky with one. Clockwork with a second. And it looks like it's all Froyotech, as only Harblue is left alive, and he is being chased down by both Clockwork and Banny. He is on last. Is he going to escape Clockwork? Right now in pursuit. The spawn door is a little bit away. Do we have spawning members for the red team? Yes, we do. A Seagull is up. Can Clockwork get him? Clockwork takes him out just in front of the spawn door, and that is huge.
That is I mean, that's just so big. I thought Harb was home free. Clockwork was on really low life, but he just, Clockwork, he's going to go forward. Found him, killed Harblue so late, he's still not even up yet. No buffs for this fight. I'm shocked that 4G isn't already in the enemy's spawn, basically, but they are going now. Harblue does get up just in time to touch up his soldiers the best that they can. Here comes the Uber. Dummy is going to kill the sentry gun, but the Uber is already out. Not a whole lot's done. In fact, Blaze is already dead. I'm not sure what this push is. Banny is behind. Enigma's up as heavy. Banny's going to drop on his head. He's going to be able to trade with the heavy, but that push just got absolutely stalled out, Justin. I don't even really know how they managed to blow that so badly, but Froyotech should have had a round already. They're already back out.
They were able to get 3 and keep their medic alive, so we shouldn't see a wash here or a change of hands of the second point, because Mixup do not have the buys to push out, and they don't have the advantage. But yeah, like you said, Mixup doing a nice job of digging in there. They went full turtle. They had the sentry, the heavy, Platinum, put stickies all over the point. You saw when Blaze tried to jump it, he died instantaneously. So a nice job from Mixup, just digging in when they needed to do it. They got to feel pretty good about that one. But now they need to push out. The red Uber is going to come out. The blue Uber not up as of yet. So blue backing up. Shade and company about to get it. It'll be interesting to see if they decide to come in with it.
Well, they definitely are. That was a bad Uber from Mixup right back at him. And Shade pops really early. Must have spotted Stickies at that corner. And he's going to pop in. Both Ubers being used to do about 200 damage. They are going to trade off the point. Hard Blue at 40% building right now. But just sort of a trade right back at you. I'm not even sure really that low percentage if you're going to reliably be able to push out of your last with a 25% advantage. Mixup with a screw-up kind of gives advantage in the round right back to 4G. So both teams, I gotta say, slow start for the two best teams in North America.
And they're looking for a pick. We can see that Squitter, Sky High, is over on, well, he was on Sniper, and he decides to go Scout. As you see, they are building out that Uber advantage by 25% in their favor. Sky High thinking better of it. Once more is going to go Sniper, because that Uber, as we've been talking about, not enough to make a play, especially not enough to make a defense to offense play. So Squitter sees a Scout, and actually that was Clockwork. He's going to meet a bowling ball. Visit the respawn. I'm sure that was just a sack so he can come snipe himself. But Squitter in pretty deep right now. He has all the room in the world. Can he peek this and see the demo? He does see the demo. He sees the medic beam too. Takes a shot. So now they know he's there. Froyotech have spotted the sniper, and Squitter's going to have to back up. Clockwork in the meantime spawning as Sniper.
Yeah, so we'll see Sniper versus Sniper. Decent Sniper last. You'll see Clockwork be able to dodge around. Seagull's going to know this is happening, and his main objective is going to be to make Clockwork uncomfortable, not give him a full charge, certainly not giving him a long look at anything of value. So Clockwork's going to open up a body shot to start off onto Seagull. We do have Squid still running Sniper as well, so they're gonna meet up. The beams will touch each other's eyes, and we'll see if one of them can pop the head. Like a zit here. Pop like a cherry if you're Leo Geo. And we're just going to wait here, Justin, for snipers to do their thing.
Really gross analogies you have there.
That was dumb.
Yeah, we are. I'm still watching Clockwork, seeing what he can do. There were headshots exchanged. Clockwork hit Squitter, but Squid with that buff. Nice job from Hard Blue keeping his sniper up. You need to do that in these situations. Clockwork with a shot, a chance on the right side, being pressured by a soldier. He's actually going to die. Tyler with a nice exit rocket there. He's going to sneak it in through the doorway to take down Clockwork. And it looks like Mixup want to go off this. They are pushing in through the bats over on the stair side. What's happening on the blue defensive side as they try to hold second? Not much. They're taking a whole lot of spam. In comes the bomb now and the pop. Tyler is going to force the pop. Reciprocated has Shade. And now it looks like 4G. A very weird little push there, Alex, because nobody died but Enigma. It was just Ubers being exchanged, and that's it.
Seagull's going to catch a bunch of 4G members coming in, does a ton of damage, actually drops Banny. That might stall this out, but Clockwork is in. He's double jumping and laying waste to the enemies on the point. Here comes the big bomb by Thomas Lansky, and there's the exclamation point too. An actually pretty sloppy first round, but that doesn't matter because Froyotech is up 1-0 over last year's champions, and they have to feel good, Justin. That's their first round that they've gotten in about 50 minutes of playing Mixup.
Yeah, and if you mix up, you'll throw that one away. You're going to lose some, and when you lost your medic on middle, well, in that middle fight, you expect to win the round like that. It was almost a miracle that you didn't, so throw that one away. We'll start all over again. I got my eye onto Banny right here as he's on middle, jumping on that rock, just trying to put some scatter damage in. Let's click away from him. Take a look at the Seagull. Kaka, will he go flying? Sees a scout trying to jump him, put some rockets into him. Just playing it passively is Seagull. Sees that soldier, get to put down the 44 HP. In the meantime, a whole bunch of frags are falling for 4G. They take down 3. Both Seagull, Sky High, Tyler are down. And they are on the hunt. Shade in right now. Sees Platinum in front of him. Clockwork's going to clean him up. And are falling like dominoes, Alex, are Mix-Up. They lose another.
Yeah, Harp did stay alive through all that. Platinum and Enigma were able to stall out 4G enough to buy their medic Uber time, which he now has still 13 seconds on Enigma spawner, and Plat isn't up yet, so 4G's going to get into last for free without having to worry about stickies. They're going to pop their Uber in. Will they brick this push as badly as they did in round 1? Harblue and the rest of his team with Uber are just going to chase 4G out. Lansky gets Tyler, little pocket-on-pocket action. Blaze has made his way upper. Frags are being exchanged as Blue is going to re-enter. Here comes the bomb by Lansky, but Seagull has an air shot with Lansky's name on it. Clockwork is in, though. This fight is not over. In fact, it is won. It is over. 4G with a quick one. Wow.
When Yuki was in here and we were talking about the first map, the first match that Froyotech had, we were talking about the best version of your team, and far and away, the dummy on demo, Banny on scout is like I said, far and away the best version that they could possibly field. It's working out for them there. They take 2 quick rounds after getting that rolled by Mixup in that Twitch tournament. Taking a look at Dummy on this middle fight, who's spamming over the boxes. A lot of red guys over on that left side. Here come the bombs. Seagull high flying through the air. He's just gonna fake out the enemy team. Now the frags are falling for the blue soldiers. 4G taking out 4 of them, and again, Alex, nothing happening for Mixup.
Not a single literal thing. No kills. 4G, absolute perfect ace team. Seagull is getting nothing done in this game. Both scouts. Keep an eye on that if we can for the camera. At mid, Banny and Clockwork are looking to the sky. They loaded up that scatter with whatever bird shot or whatever. They are taking Seagull out of this game. And I don't think Mixup has a secondary plan as of right now, because Seagull's getting nothing done with his bombs. They key off of his damage, Justin, and he's doing nothing right now. I gotta say, Mixup's in a lot of trouble.
Yep, again, they find themselves in a familiar position. They have an engineer, Enigma, building that sentry. We have Squitter on Sniper trying to go for the desperation play because Uber is heavily in favor of 4G. The Uber's actually used right now. I don't know who forced that, but it's in on the last point. 4G trying to do everything that they can. The sentry does go down, but Mixup doing a pretty good job of skirmishing. They have that heavy out, that heavy laying down some pain on the 4G members. Tyler's going to take down a pair. Enigma's gonna clean up Banny. Only Clockwork left alive. He's in on the right side. 68 HP. What is he trying to do?
He's gonna throw the pistol shot. He rolled Snake Eyes there and got max damage pistol shots, and that's just a little trade at the end. Shade is gonna switch to Crits Crit, caught that early, so we'll see how that plays out. It looks like Mixup is licking their wounds. They're not gonna even try. Oh, actually they are gonna posture up. Oh no, that was an air shot into sticky combo. Seagull gets his wings plucked, and that is gonna key the backup for Mixup. They do not have the manpower or the bird power to stay out there. And now Shade's gonna get crits here in about 10 seconds, Justin, a little bit less than that, and we'll see if that catches him by surprise.
We'll have to pay attention to Dummy, of course. Dummy making that switch. It's his time to shine here early on in this best of 3, early on in this LAN as these 2 teams meet up. The crits is up now. It's on Dummy. Let's see. Dummy gets the crits, puts one in, takes down the demo. A nice pick right away. Still trying to snipe with those stickies, and he bent on the medic. He actually whiffs it there, but enough people were on the point to cap it, and quickly we are at the half with 4G sitting 3 rounds to 0.
Wow, okay, so totally unexpected. I was melancholy, Justin, earlier this week, because LAN, I thought, man, Mixup's just going to crush everybody. But the switch, Banny, is such a perfect complement to Clockwork. They're so good individually, but Banny is totally comfortable playing by himself. Clockwork can go do whatever, and when they're both in with buffs, it's just impossible, even for Mixup to deal with them. And, you know, it's not over. Mixup has come back in this situation before, too. We've seen Mixup dig themselves big holes, even against this Froyotech team. Last week in that invitational that I've talked about, they were down 3-1 maybe to this LG team, this 4G team. They were LG a while ago, and they actually came all the way back to win that game. A pretty epic game, 4-3 on Gully Wash, but man, it is absolutely all Froyotech right now.
Yeah, you can never count the Mixup team out. Of course, things aren't looking too good. I had to go ahead and write a little article about why Mixup was going to win LAN, and it seems like right now they don't want to give credence to that prediction. But all the credit in the world has to be given to Froyotech, who just are putting the results of that last tournament out of their minds, saying, you know what, in ESEA we were undefeated, and in ESEA we're still undefeated, so let's go into LAN and do what we do, and just bring it right to Mixup. And you know, if you're Mixup, you had to have been feeling pretty good about the result, but with this showing from 4G early on, you gotta be second guessing that and trying to figure out what they can do to get some rounds here.
Yeah, they're gonna go live here in the second half, so 3-0 advantage for 4G, Froyotech, and they're gonna switch sweaters. 4G is gonna don the red, and Mixup's gonna take the black. They're going to the wall, Justin. Nah, they're gonna be in blue. And we'll see if they can come back here and dig themselves a very early hole in this game, in this series. Upper bracket finals. Winner advances to Sunday's grand finals with a 1 best-of-3 advantage. So very, very important series here. Passive early fight. Seagull's not getting that early bomb in. We'll see if he's waiting for a timing or so. He's just hanging out in his IT room. No kills as of yet. Banny's going to eat a sticky from Platinum, and that's going to put him out of the fight. So advantage for Mixup. Can they get on their horses and get the bombs going? 4G might wipe here. Shade is going to duck into sewers in time. Blaze is going to make a move onto the blue combo. He's going to go down, but Shade did stay alive in sewers. A very weird mid, only 3 deaths, but Mixup gets mid, and they definitely needed that.
Both medics still alive, so 4G have the opportunity to defend their last, pop Ubers, and have a straight-up Uber battle. In comes the Seagull, high flying in there. Let's see what he can do. Still flying, touches the sky, puts a rocket onto Shade, who's surfing away. Does not have to pop as of yet. Takes 74 damage, but he's going to grab that health in lower lobby. Still on the point are 4G, and no frags. Platinum finally grabs one onto Lansky, but it looks like 4G are getting some decent spam onto Mixup, and Mixup are forced to pop. Still milking it is Shade, who is not in danger. Finally, he does reciprocate just because they can. Now they are going to get on their horsies and push Mixup, try to get them out of middle. And, yeah, looks like Mixup are actually just going to chill on middle, and 4G aren't going to push.
You should keep talking.
So, right now, pizzas probably have been delivered, but 4G have reset on their second, and that mid-fight was that second fight was basically a wash. The Ubers came in from both teams. I think one apiece died on either team, and now we've just reset here with the Uber differential being basically the same. Mix-Up do have a 9% advantage. That's completely negligible, because by the time they have it, Froyotech can just back up and get their own here. So we got to see what can happen. I'm going to click it over to Seagull, see what he can try to do. He's actually just sitting over by the sewer side, getting his buff, going back, not sure what he's doing. He's maybe having a little powwow with himself, but he mixed up winning the middle fight. You know, this is theirs to finally try to assault the second point. Not making any moves as of yet. We do see some action happening over by IT. Mixup maybe trying to assess that situation, see what the defense is like. Blaze and Clockwork there to put some damage into them, up their DPM just a little bit. The combo still on the right side. That leaves their choke a little bit vulnerable. So if somebody on the 4G side had the advantage or saw the sight line, they'd be able to jump in, bomb the demo, maybe pick Platinum and go. But when you're up 3 rounds to 0, no need to do that. And they're just sitting on second. Like I said, Mixup need to get something going here. They're the ones down in this map right now, and they're not moving. And they really need to do that. So I'm gonna put it on back to Seagull. Seagull high flying with the super skip jump right into Shade's face. Can he hit the air shot? No, Banny is gonna clean him before he ever gets the chance. And that's the move that Seagull should have been trying to make the entire time. I understand that you don't want to lose your player and then have to defend mid when you're down one. But there's really no other option when you have the middle and the other team is just turtling on the second point. In now come the 6 strong 4G all over the point. They pop the Uber. They forced the pop for Hardblue. So a lot of shiny players. Nobody dead because we have 12 alive in the map. And you're seeing a lot of back and forth without deaths from both these teams. And I think that is a symptom of just very smart gameplay on both sides. Both these teams know how important each life is, how important a pick is. You need to have all your bodies up, be giving out spam, and it looks like they've been pretty good with that.
Sorry about that, boys. A little personal emergency. It's all good. Everything's fine. So what did I miss? Looks like we're still.
You've missed nothing.
Nothing. Nice.
You've missed two Ubers, and nothing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start enjoying myself over here now. All right. Yeah. So we're still seeing 4G still at their second. Wow. So not even a recap of mid or anything. Interesting. Looks like we're holding sewer Mix-Up. Not sure what they're gonna try to do. No utility classes. So. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're just waiting for a pick. I'm guessing we'll see a Seagull take flight here in a little bit, Justin, try to get in. You know, it's not.
He did already, and he had a really good opportunity. 4G scouts were just a little bit too quick. Shot him before he was ever able to take a second shot onto Shade, but he is jumping in now. He's at the top of IT. He's actually going to catch Clockwork out, so they trade. That might be enough for Mix-Up to try to get something going here. Of course, Clockwork is such a big power frag in class 4G. Mix-Up, yeah, they want to go. So here they are, out of Shutter. Tyler is calling for it. He jumps into the sky, but that is a borked jump. It looks like he's going to call for the pop. And now Shade still holding on to it. Finally pops when he's in the skybox. He's going to be just fine, though, because he lands invulnerable. And Mix-Up need to hightail it out of there. They're in sewer. They might be caught in sewer any second now as Lansky's bombing in. Can Lansky connect with the rocket? Doesn't look like it. He's fighting a scout. Squitter. Soldier versus scout. Squitter with that MGE ability takes down Lansky. In the meantime, Mix-Up's retaining control of middle. Clockwork grabs one on this exiting squid.
Boy, this is, you know, those stalemates, you're just banging heads and just throwing yourselves at each other and see who wins, and it's ending up basically in the same spot. Here comes Big Bomb from Seagull, does get in, drops Dummy, and Shade with the help of Tyler. Big plays there. That's obviously an awesome trade for Mix-Up, and that's exactly what they needed. Maybe they can get back in this game now. Banny's so low, he cannot stay in the fight. Blaze is trying his best, but he's about to be swarmed, and he says, no way, I'm jumping. Tried to get it in, but will not. Is probably going to be taken down. Actually, Mix-Up probably should be in a little bit deeper, Justin. I guess they had to worry about Clockwork, who was in sewer behind them. Now that he is done, they're going to be able to push up. Blaze finally goes down. Not sure why he was out there for so long, but Shade is back at last. And they're going to have to tighten up the boots here because the Uber push is coming in. They're only at 30%.
This is what I want to see out of Mixup. Leave a scout to cap and push the Uber in front. You have such a huge advantage. They have to contend with that sentry, but it's only a level 2, so it's going to go down very quickly. Platinum takes it down. The Uber is just about over. It is over. So now teams are at equal strength, 6 strong, no Uber for either side, but that Uber slowly building for Shade. Tyler's going to take down Lansky. Medic for the blue team is over on the right side. Seagull grabs one on Shade, so down goes that medic. We have Blaze bombing in. He's going to take down a Seagull, but Sky High with the pistol takes that Clockwork. The pistols are out for everybody, and they are exchanging frags. But in the end, Squitters is a little bit better, and he caps the point, and Seabear finally Mixup are on the board.
Yeah, 3-1 now, so Mixup, maybe they're following that same trend that I talked about the game on, I want to say, like, Tuesday, that I casted with Lang. And yeah, it was a great game, big comeback from Mixup, and it's starting to feel like that. They definitely looked like the better team. Seagull's bomb starting to pay more dividends here, so we'll see if Banny and Clockwork can bring it back here. Seagulls, similar strat of sitting in that doorway waiting, but Blaze is onto it, smells it out, and he's going to jump in and force it back. So early advantage for 4G, but they're going to boff it because Banny is going to die to the Tyler bomb, jumping straight into a scout's not usually something that you want to do in this game, but when you're as good as Tyler, that's fine. Dummy! Wow, he's going to get peppered back, and only one will die at mid, Justin. What is going on in this game?
I'm really excited, or I'm really interested to see what Dummy's damage is going to be at the end of this half, because he's only got 2 points on the board right now, and it doesn't seem to be like he's doing a whole lot on the middle fights. The stickies aren't really connecting with people, and as a result, it's not really resulting in plays, but in comes a bombing Seagull. He's going to get in behind the combo. Banny's going to be too strong for him, dominate him, and take him out. Let's take a look over. We have Blaze now pushing out of IT. Is he spotted? Yeah, I believe he is. He sees the medic, though. He's going to think better of it with all of Mixup staring him down, saying, come at me, bro. But they are already at LAN, so he's not going to see them. And we are going to reset, it looks like, back with the Uber versus Uber standoff. 4G on their second and Mixup on middle.
Yeah, well, we've seen this before. Curious to see if either team changes up. I don't like this position so much for Froyotech. I know that they don't want to just blindly push into mid, but you know, giving Seagull free reign until something good happens. Like I'm gonna bet on Seagull eventually making something good happen. So we've seen Mixup in the past, Justin, sort of push somebody in. They are going to run Sniper here. So Squid is in fact going to go Sniper, and he's going to make mosey on over towards the sewer and try to make something happen there. So the first shot will be very important because Shade is kind of dodging back and forth. He might be visible here.
I like how we see the snipers run so much on LAN. You have teams that are such high caliber that they can just stand off against each other for days. That's really necessary to have somebody who can make a long-range pick like that and open up the door for your team. We do have the Soldier opening up the door for the Sniper. Can the Sniper reciprocate for the team? Banny is somehow going to get a scatter kill onto him despite being far, far away. But Banny will take it, and so will 4G. It looks like they're going to push out onto the middle point. A Seagull is now trying to high fly in the air. The blue Uber is popped. Red Uber is also popped. No frags, only Sky High, who's going to respawn any second. In 2 seconds, he will respawn. Platinum grabs one on Banny, and then there's a fight over by the red choke. Enigma's going to take down Clockwork, and they have the frags. They have a man advantage now, too. So that's 4G backing up. They need to back into their second. Looks like Mixup are going to push, hard push through choke, but they are stalling, Alex. Why aren't they in?
Because they're all cramped through. 2 scouts are down, but 4 or 3 spam classes are up. And just loading that choke point with spam. They did not get in. They took so much damage. Now, we did have a Squid get in, and he's going to flip his tentacles and suck the life out of Dummy with those barnacles, whatever you call them. And he's actually made his way to last, so just plowing through. Opens up second for his team. Big play by Squid. Seagull's going to jump forward and make sure that 4G is back at their last, which they are. So on the back of the Squid, which doesn't have a back, they get that second point, and they're actually thinking about going right in. Maybe they think they have an advantage, but wow, they're going to get caught out. Seagull and Tyler are going to say goodnight. Clockwork is going to go down. They're going to push straight into Platinum, who is just left-clicking and right-clicking and left-clicking a pipe into Shade's back. Here comes the Uber. Dummy is saying, oh no, I have no chance here. Banny's trying to make magic happen, but boy, even Banny, he can pull a rabbit out of his hat, but he's not saving this round. We are at 3-2.
You shouldn't run into Platinum when he's got a pipe launcher staring at you and you can just pipe straight in front of you. And you're going to take all that damage and die. An awesome job from Platinum there, recognizing the situation and hitting all of his shots. Definitely won the round for his team quickly. We're only 1 round separated from both teams. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Seagull, this middle, he's going to roll out of IT. If ever there was a time for him to do something cool, it would be now. Tie up the game. He's still spamming from IT, waiting for his opportunity to go. Going to take some spam himself and back it up just a little bit. Right now, we can see the red team have a much better position on top of middle. They're all over the boxes and the crates. Blue, looks like they might just back it out of here and live the fight another day, because nobody is dying and they are getting sheep herded. Finally, a Seagull does jump, but it's not going to be success. Oh, he takes down Benny. Blaze is going to reciprocate, though, and I believe Benny cratered there, so... Yeah.
Three dead in mid. This game is popping off now, boys. And look at flipping the script of what we saw last time. 4G's going to get caught out on that choke point. They do just force through. We do have Tyler trying to chase a kill onto Blaze in the sewers, but Blaze is going to get away, and the Ubers are going to kind of walk up and shake hands, and they're going to walk away. No deaths at all in that push somehow.
Considering whether or not the state of like high-level TF2 has just become this really, really elite super state of just not dying ever because you're too smart and you back away, and you know when you will die or when you're caught out, so you just don't even take the chance. But 4G's taking some chance because they are bombing in. Enigma is going to take down Blaze, and Lanky on the point is going to try to get something going. Dummy gets one on a Seagull. Clockwork on the flank now in the other team's rollout, takes down Platinum, and he's on the medic. Can he get another one? Clockwork trying to. No, that medic down to 35 HP. Dummy in on him. He's going to take him down. Dummy grabbing a few during that fight there, and he finishes off with a kill onto Enigma. Dummy going big now, and it is a complete wipe for Mixup. ×2 on the point for 4G, and now they are camping spawn, waiting to cap this last.
Yeah, Seagull's in. His team is going to get 3 spawns in a second. He's going to have to hold it. Nope, that's going to be it. That's your 4th round now. So 4G right back at you. Now we're sitting at 4-2. They definitely needed that round, Justin, because it seemed like it was slipping away.
Yeah.
We've seen these ridiculous mids so far in this game where not a lot has happened. I'm looking for one team to all in here. I think that's got to happen.
Yeah, a noticeable lack of big plays or just big shifting of events in this game so far. We kind of just had one with Dummy, but it was more sustained. Blaze gets an entry frag on Platinum, so this is the opportunity for 4G to just put the nail in the coffin here. They are all over middle, and it looks like Mixup, like I said, just too smart, recognizing the situation, saying, well, no, we'll see you later, we're not going to do that. We'd rather keep our medic alive, so we're just going to build Uber over on the second point. And that's the smart decision. You can't fault them for that. No fleshy plays for us to see, though, but Alex, 4G, they are pushing and pressing the issue. They are already on second.
Platt is up, and dying right away in mid means he's going to be up in time to defend the second point if they want. And they're kind of in between. No, they're not. They're going to pop. They made the decision. They're going in. And they're going to force Shade, but Shade's got a couple seconds now onto that blue Uber, and the Seagull's touching the sky. Tyler's very low. Mixup is in a lot of trouble here. This could be the first map. This is dangling on the head of a pin here. Mixup is going to get away, not losing anybody. It's so many low players. Tyler, in fact, is still pushed up. He's going to say hello to Clockwork, they're going to shake hands. And on the other side of the map, Squid is going to drop Blaze, which should put a pause to this. Seagull's going to get in onto Banny, but he wanted Shade. He just guessed wrong, but he does get out as well. And here comes Mixup, keying off of that nice bomb by Seagull, and that's going to force Froyotech all the way back to mid, Justin. So some nice scrappy plays and a good bomb from Seagull. That's going to get them their second back, and they actually have a bit of an Uber advantage.
It's been a game of teams recognizing the damage done, and Mixup recognized that they had the advantage. 4G recognized they did not, and they backed it up, but they bait 2 into them. Both scouts now down for Mixup. This is not good. Uber up for Mixup. If Hardblue is going to be forced to pop Shade, doesn't Lansky is going to eat his own rocket, because why not? Oh, and in comes Tyler, who gets completely stuffed. Banny is going to send him back to his second. And now we have 4G on the point with 100% Uber. Mixup need to have something up their sleeves here to force Shade to pop. They actually do it.
Yeah, this was a good play by them. They needed to, but Platinum is going to go down. Clockwork smelt blood, and he went in, and that's big. I don't know if 4G's going to go. When you're down on Clockwork, it's tough. They're going to send in. Oh, Harv gets sticked out. Are you kidding? He walked into the doorway. He clearly saw Dummy putting those stickies on the door. He must have. A huge blunder. They're going to be able to cap second, but Shade is laughing his way back with his team because he's going to have a huge Uber advantage here. Wow. I don't know, Justin. That was not good.
Completely limped without their medic right now. They needed that Uber advantage. They needed to have the heals and the support on second. Like you said, 4G right now just playing it slow, realizing, hey, we're completely buffed. We're going to have Uber way ahead of these other guys. We just got to make sure that we don't whiff when we go in. And that's possible because we've seen mix-up defenses, as we do see Hardblue get out 2 second and buff his teammates. We've seen mix-up defenses do some wild and crazy things. But, Alex, the red combo is chilling at the top of IT. I don't think they've been spotted. Finally, they are. In comes the red Uber, an aggressive pop, and I like it. Out goes hard blue through the shutter. He's going to be completely safe. So now 4G, they need to get frags. They need to make sure that they don't only get Seagull with this Uber, because that wouldn't be that good. They are going to cap second. They are going to buy themselves a little bit of time here, but hard blue with a huge advantage going to be able to leapfrog.
They're going to be able to leapfrog, but, you know, they're going to have to decisively win a fight here, or they're just going to kind of flip back into that same position, use the Uber to get second. But it's really hard to chase down a good medic like Shade in this position. Shade is going to immediately run away when he sees the Uber coming, and boy, Mixup's even taking a lot of time here, giving Shade an even bigger advantage once they pop. So they're going to get in. Now, can they find Shade? Shade's so far back. He's at mid. They have to extend so far that they didn't take care of Clockwork, who is in wreaking havoc. He's got Squid and Harb. Tyler goes down. I believe this is your game unless some magic happens. Seagull is the magic man himself. They're going to try to cap. Platinum is still out there, but he's so low. He's got to back out. Enigma is dead. And I believe the wave of red is going to collapse in. Platinum is so low. He's going to try to respawn in time. Can he get out to stop it? No! That is your game. 4G. 5-2. Wow.
Yeah, and in quick fashion, we hyped it, but not the game we had predicted. A crazy game by the lack of exciting moments, but an exciting win, I'm sure, for 4G, who needed to come in and make a statement after losing so badly to Mixup just a few days ago. And they've done just that. So we will go to a second map. Of course, this is a best of 3. This is the upper bracket. The first map goes to 4G. Now it's Mixup's turn to get one. And we haven't seen a best of 3. We haven't seen a third map yet, Alex. So maybe this will be the one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the second map is going to be. We'll have the stats fly up on stream pretty soon.
I'm going to make a guess.
Yeah, what's your guess?
My guess is Viaduct, because Mixup is just classically insane on Viaduct.
Yeah, it's true. I think that's how it goes as well. I think this was 4G's pick since they were the 1 seed. And Mixup being the 3 seed in this matchup are the underdogs or whatever, so they get to pick the second map. I think 4G gets to eliminate one, and then they get to pick it. I think that's how it works. Not sure. Should know, but I don't. So yeah, we'll see whether or not stats go up on the stream. I don't actually know.
Well, if I was 4G, I would eliminate Badlands, being that they just lost to Mixup by a score of 5-0.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. Maybe it'll be G-Pit, as chat would love.
That G-Pit wasn't even in the map pool, I don't believe.
I know, it's not.
I do believe.
The letters RIP are spelled out too often in this world, in this game, in this internet, but seriously, 100% serious, RIP Gravel Pit. I miss you, baby. Okay, so stats are up on this stream, and we'll take a look at that, Justin. What stands out to you?
Let me pull it up here. It looks to me, I'm going to take a quick look over at the dummy damage. It's okay. Banny out-damaged him, which is interesting, and if you take, well, actually, I don't think my stream loaded there, so why don't you go ahead and talk about it?
Yeah, okay. What stands out most, Froyotech, very similar in damages. 246.2 for Clockwork.
That's the wrong damage.
It's the wrong damage, you sure?
Yeah, I thought it, well, it's his street hoops, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I thought it was my stream not loading from before, but
Never mind, don't listen to it. We're all bad. It's, yeah, okay. So, yeah, that happened about 6 hours ago. G. Sorry, the ESEA website is screwed up a little bit, so our lovely streamer Kurt is going to switch the cards out and put the right one up. So, yeah. Take everything.
Can I tell you what I predict, though?
Yeah, what do you predict?
I predict a whole lot of Banny and Clockwork hanging around 300 damage on a minute. I think they were that strong. And I don't know what Dummy did, but I'm interested to see. I didn't really need to do much, though. I mean, we saw the old stats where he got out-fragged or out-damaged by Banny, but that seems to be the working call card for this team, so.
Yeah. They're up now. It looks like, 230 for Banny, about damage, 275 for Clockwork. Clockwork goes 24 and 12, which is obviously ridiculous. Between Banny and Clockwork, they go 42 and 22, which is a ton considering that Enigma and Squid had 21 total frags. So the Scout pair is the big story heading into the second map, which makes me believe that maybe Viaduct isn't the best choice because Scouts can absolutely run ramp shot on them and they could do whatever they want. It looks like it's going to be Badlands, Justin. So
wow. So I guess if there was an elimination, 4G must have eliminated Viaduct, which it might be a good call because Mixup very strong on Viaduct already in this tournament. Before we saw their scouts both have over 300 damage in a minute. On Process, they both just had under 200. That is a big difference.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna head right into that right now. This server is going down, this TV. So if we want to take a quick break and come back when this goes up, I feel like it's probably just gonna go up soon if Kurt knows. Okay, so what we're gonna do, in fact, is a short 5-minute-ish break. I'm going to do one specific thing during that 5-minute break. Boys, I think you can guess what it is, and that's fine. But yeah, tweet at us, hashtag ESEA LAN. Let us know what you think so far. A pretty surprising result, I'd say, in that first map. And we're going to Badlands, the Cadillac of TF2 maps. Get hype. It's going to be great. I'm very excited for that. So we will be back in a little bit here. Enjoy the classic